How to get rid of our negative thoughts and live the life that we want. First of all, we have to understand the impact of negative thoughts on us. Negative thinking affects directly your mental health. Either it will worsen your depression if you are already depressed, or it will create chronic stress that will put you under constant anxiety that will lead you to a severe depression. It will also affect your physical health by weakening the immune system and making the body vulnerable to any viruses or bacteria. It will raise your blood pressure, get the body out of balance, which will eventually lead your body to have hormone imbalance. The hormones that usually become imbalanced first are cortisol and insulin, which means stress and blood sugar hormones. When your brain interprets any kind of stress as a fight or flight situation, it will trigger a rush of adrenaline. The hormone imbalance will directly affect your metabolism, so you can feel fatigue more often without a reason. It can lead to unexplained weight gain or weight loss, constipation, diarrhea, or more frequent bowel movements. Stress can also cause numbness and tingling in your hands. It can lead to higher than normal blood cholesterol levels, cause headache, chest pain, and most importantly, it will make it more difficult to recover from illnesses. When you are depressed, you cannot sleep, so your body cannot recover, and this causes inflammation. An anxious brain can cause or worsen inflammation in the body. Your body will be in a survival state all the time, in a fight or flight response. Nobody in this world can survive being in a fight or flight mode consistently. And that's why nowadays medical research estimates that 90% of illnesses and diseases are stress related. So how we can stop those negative thoughts? How just we can stop feeling stressed? Is there any tips that make us feel better? This is my favorite part of this video today. It's easy to say, let's feel better, but practicing feeling better is the real challenge. One of the first tips that I want to share today is practicing gratitude. Say thank you every day to God for all the blessings in your life. One of my best practice that I always do is counting the blessings, which are countless in my life. You can do this anytime, when you are driving, walking, cleaning the house, eating, whatever time, wherever, whenever. It's just up to you to choose when you want to start counting your blessings. You can just start saying loudly or in your heart, whatever it works for you, all the blessings, and thanks God for it. Start with the blessing that we have taken for granted, like our health, like walking, smelling, seeing, hearing. Remember that not all people have the privilege that you have today. Or for example, walking and doing all the daily activity that we are doing. I always love to see things this way. If you have a car, let's say if you have a car, be grateful for it. If you don't have a car, but you can afford a taxi or a bus, be grateful for it, as there are people that they don't have money to afford it. If you cannot afford a taxi or a ride, be grateful that you are healthy and you can walk, because walking is a privilege that we took for granted, and not everyone has this privilege. Always we can feel grateful with our positive attitude, with the way we look at things. Second tip is very practical, and I personally love it. There is an error that every one of us does it when we are having some issues, either financial, relationships, career, anything. All of us, when we are sad or have some problems, we will be impatient. We don't accept our reality and allow ourselves to be overwhelmed by the problem and live in a constant stress all the time. However, the real tip that I want to share with you today is to look for peaceful moments even if our reality seems to be in a real mess and we are struggling with some daily issues. Here we have to pay attention that we will not be overwhelmed by negative thoughts 24 hours. If you want to change your life, you have to start from within, with your inner state, and start applying the following crucial tip. Let's say you want more money and you are struggling financially. Remember that you have to keep hopeful and positive thoughts and start feeling the abundance from within. This is very important. We have to start feeling the abundance from within. For example, you can write down one thing you are dreaming of, like let's say a house near the ocean. You can add some features like it has large windows with the ocean view and a balcony where you can see and hear the waves. When you write your dream, don't forget to put I am, I have, I own a big house by the water. Use the present tense to empower the sentence so your subconscious will feel it more, and eventually you will believe it and feel it more. Then read the paper every night, last thing before sleeping and first thing in the morning. Very important to believe that God will help you fulfill your dream and that you deserve it, and your dream will find a way to come to you. The second tip for today is to align your behavior and emotions with what you want, with your intention. If you want abundance, you have to feel abundant. How to do it? The answer is simple. Just say thank you throughout your day to God. Vibrate the gratitude vibes all day long. Look for moments to feel grateful. You are grateful, so you feel the abundance. You have a lot in your life. Start with small things that you have already in life and keep trying every day to direct your mind to positive thinking. I strongly believe that gratitude is a practice, a training, a habit that needs to be with us. It will attract positive people and positive circumstances to your life that will help you fulfill your dream. Set your intention. Be clear of what you want. And remember, negative thinking will keep you on the same environment that you are right now and that you want to escape of it. You want just to run away from it. So look for some lovely peaceful moments throughout the day, like walking in the nature, meditating, and maybe when you meditate you can imagine yourself, in this house, and imagine yourself in anything that you have written on that piece of paper. You can even Google some houses that you dream of and print the one that is close to your heart and put it on the wall of your room. Pray for God to help you fulfill your dream and believe that you will get it. Create also some great moments in your day to distract negative thoughts, like you can play with kids and laugh a lot and surround yourself with positive vibes. I have to mention something very important here, which is that patience should be your best friend. This means that you have to keep patient when the negative thoughts will pop up every time. so you can manage your emotions. Do not fight it. Just acknowledge it. Keep a distance from it. Don't believe it. It's just a thought. Keep always motivating yourself. Third tip is very, very important. Now it's time to think about something you can do as a side hustle, because that big dream cannot be achieved with an average salary or with just dreaming. That's why you have to invent other financial income and start learning about, for example, let's say real estate. You can also make new friends who are experts in real estate. Expand your network and surround yourself with people who are abundant, who are positive, who will help you with tips and guidance to fulfill your dream. It's very important here to mention that when you do all that work, even the way you are talking will change. You won't talk like your old version before, no. And say, for example, I don't have, I can't, it's impossible, it's expensive. Now, with the work you are doing, it's time for you to say, I am worth it. I can. As others, they did it, so I will do it. Everything is possible. Always pay attention to what you say and how you act, as everything will be recorded in your subconscious and it will affect eventually your life. So talk about abundance. Feel grateful when you come across a rich person, a luxurious car, that you are surrounded by abundant energy, and feel that you are also worthy of having luxurious things. Do not feel less or envy rich people, because like that you are vibrating negative vibes. And the opposite, you have to feel from within that you deserve to be rich and that your time is coming. If you want to be, for example, a businessman, you have to think like a businessman, act like a businessman, feel like you are from within a businessman. Expand your network and go to events where you can meet them and learn from them. Get their vibrations. Remember, let your life go in the same direction of your dream. Briefly, enjoy the journey and live the life of your dream until your dream will manifest and become reality.